Welcome back, savages, to another video. Now, you'll probably recall from the previous video I had these Moonlander devices connected up, and it was costing about 2 pence a day to run these directly from a USB via the operating system being on a Raspberry Pi, and it just mining through BFG Miner. So I've been looking at trying to get that down to zero cost, and I think I've finally managed to do it. So from a previous video you might have seen me installing some solar panels on the roof. Now, as part of the solar panels, when I installed it, I installed one of these MPPT solar charge controllers, and as part of that it does have two built-in USB sockets right there, maxing out at 2.2 amps. Now, what I've been able to do is power a Raspberry Pi connected to a USB hub and two Moonlander devices. As you can see, it'll probably be flashing away shortly. There you go, it shows it's mining away. So that is costing me 0 pence to run through solar power, and I'm going to show you how I did it. First thing you're going to need is a Raspberry Pi 0W. W meaning wireless, because you need to connect this up to your wireless to be able to send those packets of data back to your mining pool. So make sure you get yourself one of them and configure it so you've got BFG Miner running from it and connecting to whatever pool that you want to connect it to. Secondly, the outer USB you want to connect to the power socket of your charge controller, so just pick one of them USBs. Now the second one, the inside USB, is your data connection. So what you need to do with that is, I'll just flick this out of the way, is connect that to the input of your hub. Now, I'll leave a link in the description below of the USB hub. I did try numerous hubs, not all of them will work, and with this setup I could only get a maximum of 2 Moonlanders to work at the same time. Anything more than that, it would just not work with this charge controller, and other ones wouldn't work either. So this is the only one I've worked, and the reason it works is this has got a separate USB micro input, and that particular cable will connect to your other USB out on here. So basically you're getting power to the miner from the white cable here. The top cable goes into there, so you're getting 2 lots of power going into the actual hub itself, which is enough power to be able to charge and run both miners. Just for information, with 2 Moonlanders mining 24/7, you're getting around about 7 mega hash a second, which isn't too bad at all. So I can't actually show you the load on this because I'm not actually using the load wires for the miners. They're just coming through the USB. But you're looking at around about 14 to 15 watts of power with the 2 Moonlanders. So next up is how you're going to actually power this device. So I looked at using, just first of all, when I did all the experiments, was starting with a general car battery, and I just started with one of these ones here. And I ran 1 Moonlander from this, and it ran continuously for about 2 days, and then it just gave up the ghost, so it wasn't very good. Even with it connected up to a solar panel, which was a 50-watt one, just was enough to keep it running 24/7. So I kicked this into touch and I got a better battery. So the battery I opted to go for was one of these Varta ones, and it's a deep cycle, and this particular one is a 90 ampere one, and it's spot on. With this connected up to 2 solar panels running at 100 watts each, so 200 watts of power, connected to a solar charge controller to this battery, you can run this rig 24/7 and your miners will work perfectly well. The batteries will never flatten out. I've tried it on sort of dull days, overcast days, but other than that it's enough to keep it going. So it depends on whereabouts in the world you live. Obviously, if you live in a sunny climate, you don't really need probably as much of a heavy duty battery because you've got sun all day long. But where I live, the weather can be very changeable. So after trying various batteries and different types of solar panel configurations, this was a sweet spot. So a 90 ampere battery hooked up to 2 100 watt solar panels, connected to a solar charge controller. The one you want is a MPPT type one, which gives you the best efficiency and better output in terms of amps. Once you've got that connected up to a Raspberry Pi, hooked up to a hub running 2 Moonlanders, and you are good to go, and you are mining for free. Obviously you've got the upfront cost of getting the batteries and the solar panels, but I already had these installed for lighting and other security projects I've got going at the moment as well. So those 2 USB ports were just free and not doing anything. you're collecting that power during the day, so why not put it to use? And the best use at the moment I can think of is using for cryptocurrency mining. And for that, those two Moonlanders are absolutely perfect. So anyway, I hope this video helps somebody else. I'm going to actually expand this. I've got a number of other Moonlanders as well. So I'm hoping to expand this to run possibly 4 or 5 Moonlanders with a 2 battery setup coming shortly, and some more solar panels as well. So I might do a video on that. Let me know if you want a video to show the bigger setup I get. That'll be about a month or so down the line when I get a chance. But anyway, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe, like, and I'll see you savages on the next one.